It did. It did. Amazing. Guys, if you just joined in, this is Josephine Greatness on Josephine Greatness TV here on YouTube. Today, the topic is we are going to be talking about the step by step guide how you can travel to or relocate to Australia to practice in your nursing or midwifery profession. So, if you are a nurse or a midwife, make sure you stay around. Don't go anywhere. Great. So yeah, Depa, you can hear the kaka 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 on my on my keyboard, right? Yeah, I was trying to put a message over on YouTube. Yeah, guys, let's encourage people to join in. Let's encourage people to join in. So I'm going to Adepa, I'm inviting you onto the guest seat so we can go quickly into this. I can see somebody has joined in on YouTube. You are welcome. Today, we are going to be talking about how to migrate or relocate to Australia to practice in your nursing or midwifery profession. So please stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Abigail says, please was asked to send verification of registration from NMC by WES. Is it the same as clearance? No worries. Is this question pertaining to Australia or which country? If it's pertaining to Australia, don't worry. We just started the live and we are going to be going through the step-by-step guide. Hello, KLB, I see you. KLB is with us on YouTube. Bless you, KLB, for joining in. Great. So Adepa, are you ready?
It's my background noise, but it's okay.
That's okay. Don't worry at all. That's fine. So when you are not answering a question, you can then mute yourself. That's if there are background sounds. I don't want to use the word noise. I've used it anyway. Okay, so guys, it's good to have you all here. It's good to have you all here. Today, I'm going to try as much as possible not to make this a lengthy session so that we can, oh, it's Saturday, this is the first day of the weekend and we've all got stuff to do, be it washing, cooking, and all of that. And you want to rest early. Those of us that are who are Christians, we want to rest quickly so we can go to church tomorrow. So KLB, you're welcome. You're welcome. So Adepa, please, are you ready? Adepa, can you hear me? You are muted. Wonderful. Great. So Adepa, we are going to go straight into the live session. We are just going to go straight into yes, Adepa, where is your face? Manuel, your boy is asking for your face. So if you can put it there for him, okay? I'm sure he misses you. And guys, so I'm going to go through as usual, just as we do every day. We are going to go through questions. I'm going to be asking Adepa questions, and she's going to answer back to us, which is going to give us the detailed step-by-step guide how she has gone through her process with Australia. To practice or get a license with the Australia Health Directorate to practice there. And after that, we are going to be allowing, in fact, throughout the live session, if you want, if you feel you need something and you want to join the guest seat, you can request to join the guest seat at any point in the live session, okay? And if you've got any questions as well, you can pop it in the comment section of the live. Yes, that's it. And when I talk about questions, I mean any question at all. If the question is not relating to this topic, relocating to Australia to practice in your healthcare profession, if it's pertaining to any of the other routes that we've discussed here on my page or on my live, like, for example, how to migrate to Norway, to Finland, to New Zealand, to the USA, to Iceland, to Bahamas, to UK, you can pop it in the comment section. Don't restrict yourself to questions pertaining to today's topic. All right. I'm sure that sounds like a plan. and we can go on. Adipa, I'm ready for you if you are ready. Adipa, I'm ready if you are ready. You are muted.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Wonderful. Yeah, wonderful. So let's go straight into my first question to you, Adipa, is can you tell us a bit about your background in nursing or midwifery?
Okay, so I'm a registered midwife from Ghana.
Mm-hmm.
I did my degree. And also I've done NCLEX and on the Australia route currently.
Okay, so when you say you've done NCLEX, that means that you are on the United States of America register as a nurse, as a healthcare professional, right?
Yes, as a USRN.
Wonderful.
Not a midwife.
Wonderful. So, guys, I was here on a live session with Adipa, and we talked about how she went about getting herself, even though she's a midwife, how she went about getting herself onto the US register as a healthcare professional. So, if you want to watch that video or the replay of that live session, kindly go head onto my YouTube channel, Josephine Greatness TV. You can as well find the link in my TikTok bio. Click on it, go into the playlist titled Relocation or Immigration, and you'll find that video there. It is titled Midwives to USA. Nurses, you can watch it as well because it's basically the same process. So, Adipa, thank you for that answer. What inspired you to start the process of migrating to Australia? Or let me reframe the question. What inspired you to start the process of getting your Australian license?
Okay, actually, with Australia, I realized that you can really work as a midwife with a title as a midwife if I want to. So I decided to also pursue that route. And there's money too, which is very necessary. You know, I love money.
I know.
Which is very necessary. Even though the place is far, I don't really want that to go. So I decided to look through that route and see. And I realized with their job search too, it's simple. It's not really difficult. Yeah.
Okay.
That means truly I'll be tagged as the, if I want to be tagged as the new midwife, not a nurse, Australia is there for you.
Okay. So if I get what Adipa said, the main reasons why she looked to Australia is their salary. Their salaries are great, which is amazing. And she mentioned even though Australia is far, when we were starting our relocation process, when you talk about Australia, people go like, "Hey, it's far from home. Australia is at the ends of the world. Why do you want to go there?" But there are great things happening in Australia. So she's mentioned the salary. She's mentioned that she can work in her midwifery profession. For some countries, even though you are a midwife and you've got your PIN, for example, the US, you would have to work as a nurse and not a midwife. And as well, she's mentioned that Adipa has again mentioned that searching for jobs in Australia isn't that difficult compared to other countries. So, Adipa, can we go on with the questions?
Yes.
Wonderful. So let's move to motivation and planning. Why did you choose Okay, fine. I think your introduction or the answer to the previous question has answered this one. So I'll move on to the next
And
one.
also, let me add it.
Okay.
Australia show is family friendly.
Family friendly, wonderful.
Yes. When some people say when you go to certain kind of countries, they're a bit scared, like the shooting. But Australia is for family. So if you're a family and want to move to Australia, I think it's best.
Okay.
It will be the best decision that you will make.
So that's pertaining to safety.
Safety,
yeah. Okay. So Australia is one of the safest countries you can raise or build a family in. So how did you first learn about the nursing and midwifery migration opportunities in Australia?
Okay, for me it was through a friend. I already read about it before I started the NCLEX, but I felt it was too lengthy and the cost effective. it was costly. So later on, it was manual, KLB.
KLB.
I was like, it's costly. And he suggested different countries. So later we all into a conclusion that yes, let's go with the Australia. So I called him later and told him that I'll do the Australia just like that. And so it's also good, just that if it's for him, he will not go, but for midwives, it's good. If I'm a midwife and want to pursue my midwifery career, it's good. And I said, okay. So that made me say, oh, let me try and see. Even if I don't go and get the pin, it's cool.
Okay, so Manuel is here in the guest seat. Oh, no, he's not in the guest seat, sorry. He is here. Yeah, that's Manuel. You can see him popping caps on me and all of that. Manuel, RM Adepa mentioned that you were saying that if it's you as a nurse, you will not go to Australia, but for her as a midwife, it's good for her. Should answer why that statement. So I can see some questions are popping in the comment section. Mr. Tesla, why model says I'm looking to relocate to Australia as so single females. No, so we don't allow these here. So we don't allow these here. So if you've got any relocation, whatever, you should go through. Kindly bear with me, guys. I'm trying to. Okay, so still going through the comment section. Guys, if you've got any question, you can pop it in the comment section. We'll be answering it hand in hand. Bell's RM is asking hiring. So let me pop this disclaimer out there. We are not recruiters. We are not, we don't work with AHPRA. We are sharing information on how we have gone through, Adepa has gone through the process of getting her PIN. She's going through the process of getting her PIN with AHPRA, with Australia, and we are sharing our experience. So that's a disclaimer. We are not recruiters. We don't work with AHPRA. We are not immigration advisors. So if you need information from AHPRA, we'll go through the step by step. You get to know where exactly to go to for your registration process, the websites you need. All of that will pop up in this live session. And if you need immigration advice, you should see an immigration advisor for that. Awino says, must I have bachelor's to move to Australia? We'll get there, Awino, no worries. Lily says, what's of psychiatry? We'll get there. Ifia Ella, wow, I'm a midwife too, but I don't know how to start the journey. Don't worry. That is why we are here on this live session today. That is why we are here today. We are going to go through everything you need to know, Ifia Ella. Yes, okay. So Manuel has answered to the question. He said because he has options. That's amazing. Manuel, who told you she doesn't? She has the option of UK, of US, Iceland, and all of that. Great. So I think I've gone through the comment section. So we'll move back to the question, Adepa. What were some of the first steps you took when you decided to pursue this pathway?
So I did a research about the AHPRA process. If you want to also get residence, I did research about it. If you want to get job, I did a lot of research before starting the journey. Not in a situation, I don't want a situation that you reach somewhere and you get stuck.
Yeah.
Even though we most of the times you don't. For midwives, it's a bit of issue, Kakao. You don't get people to follow. Like if you are doing something.
Yeah, you don't get people like me to follow.
Yes, like you. Everybody wants you to like. Have you done this? Have you done this before I do it? Yeah, so you actually wouldn't get someone to ask us, or maybe have you done the registration of AHPRA and how was it? No, you have to do it on your own.
Yeah.
So I did a lot of research before starting it. And after, even if before you start, you have to do a self check.
Exactly. So Adepa, I'll come in with that. And I would always say that I am a Christian, guys. I'm a Christian. And that said, please get my debut single. I'm a gospel singer as well. And I released my debut single. That's my first single last year, 2024. And it's available on all digital platforms. It's available on social media, including here on TikTok. It is available on WhatsApp as well. So when you are popping your WhatsApp status, search for In This Place by Josephine Benson and use it as your background song. So Adipa said she read about the process before she started. That's the first step, guys, because the Bible says that who who starts to build a house and not sit down to plan the cost involved. So in whatever you are doing, make sure you are watching this live session, you are here on this live. I'm sure it's because you are interested in migrating to Australia or whatever country that I've spoken about or I've come on a live session on. And so you are here to find information. So you are doing the right thing already. Adipa, back to you. Sorry.
Okay, so I'm listening.
Yeah. So you said the first thing you did was to read about AHPRA, didn't you? And it was quite a bit difficult to get accurate or more information because you are a midwife. Yeah.
Not like to get information, to know if someone has done the process from Africa.
Mm-hmm.
Because, if you are in UK, you have the OSCE and CBT. And it's a little bit.
It's easier.
It's easier. But if you've done it from Ghana or any part of Africa, the route is also different. Even though we are all in stream B, but the route will be different because you have to write OSCE, you have to write CBT. And I remember I contacted you when I wanted to write this OSCE.
Yes, that's how we got to know each other, isn't it?
Yeah, that's how we got to know each other. So that's the problem. But every information is on the website.
Wonderful.
Every information you need is on the website.
Wonderful. So those are the first steps you took.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So let's move on to qualification and eligibility. But before that, let's go through the comment section again. Let's see if there are comments. Yes, there are comments here. So Efia has said at Maureen Na Adole B11. I don't know what that means. So Awino. Oh, Awino, thank you. That's lovely. That's a lovely comment to make. She said, I like how you are responding to everyone with a lot of humility. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Abigail says, oh, Abigail says she's like that. Oh, I admire her so much. Oh my God. I'm shy. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate that. Ohima Vital says, hi, I'm Ruth and I'm reading midwifery. A friend told me you can't practice, but my husband instead, instead of me, I'll put off there to do midwifery. I cried a lot. Oh my God. Ohima Vitals, why did you cry a lot? Ohima, I'm a midwife. I'm practicing midwifery in the United Kingdom. Okay. And Adepa here, my guest here is a midwife just like you. Okay. And she's been able to go through the US route as well. She's got her PIN, her license with US now. I've got lots of colleagues. In fact, when I was moving to the UK, I came with a lot of my colleagues. Some are course mates, some are friends I made whilst I was going through the process. We are all midwives. There are lots of internationally educated midwives currently practicing in the UK, some practicing in the US, some already in Canada, some in Australia. So please be reassured if you've started the program already and there is nothing. Yeah, when you saw that Adepa mentioned that with midwives is quite dicey. Why is it dicey? Because midwifery is a specialty. Okay, midwifery is a specialty, so it's not as straightforward as it is with adult nursing or general nursing. But then I'm here, look at me, I'm a testimony. So please don't be discouraged. All right. You said, but my husband instead. Is your husband a nurse? And then yeah, so Manuel has answered to you. Yes, if you're a midwife, you are reading midwifery and it's even a degree, it gives you an upper hand on top of what I've said. Wonderful. So HEMA Vitals, you are on it. All right. You are on it. And Benny says, hey, Ganyobi, you are here. Ganyobi, please go. Please, if you are still here, Ganyobi, take over. Take over and do your job. Manuel. Manuel says what? You are telling me. Okay. Okay. You are telling Awino that I'm not humble. Okay. You are entitled to your opinion. Bernie says, please, what if you are in Ghana and you have UK PIN, but you have not practiced in UK before? So, Bernie, your question is not clear. So, what do you mean? Are you pinning this question to you are a UK RN or M, still in Ghana, but you want to pursue Australia? What is your question? Please clarify it. If Ella says, please drop the website for the research. So here on TikTok, we can't pop website. So Adepa is going to pop AHPRA, the name of the body, and Australian Nursing and Midwifery Council. It is called AHPRA. She's going to pop it in the comment section. Type it into your, pop it into your browser and search for it. All right. As well, the replay. This live replay is going to be available on YouTube. I'll pop all necessary links you need in the description section of the replay. So watch out for that. Manuel says, hey, you want us to beat is it man Adepa? Oh, okay. Yes, so Adepa, he wants us the midwives to beat him. If Yaela says, please drop the website. Okay. Blessing, hello, how are you? Blessing Chimbo. Ohima Vital says, I traveled to Vietnam, but he let me come back to study midwifery. Oh, okay, okay, wonderful. So you've got a husband who is interested in the midwifery you are doing. So keep it up, since you are, you are doing degree in midwifery. That's it. So we'll come back to the comment section, guys. Let's move on. At the part to qualification and eligibility. Okay. So what are the key qualifications or credentials required to work as a nurse or midwife in Australia?
So you need your degree certificate. It should be if you're a midwife, just your degree, it's okay. But if you have diploma, you can't enroll. But if you were a nurse, you have diploma in nursing, you can enroll as enrolled nurse.
Adepa, go back again, rewind. So you need your degree, midwifery degree certificate.
Midwifery degree certificate.
If you're a diploma, you cannot.
You cannot
use diploma certificates in midwifery. Yes. Okay, go on.
And with the nursing, if you have diploma, you be enrolled as enrolled nurse.
Okay.
You will be RN. Yeah.
You will be an enrolled nurse, not an RN if you're a nurse. All right. So let's say somebody has got diploma in midwifery, all right? And or you've talked about the RNs. The person goes through the self-assessment and all of that with many years of experience. Come again.
They wouldn't accept it if you have diploma. With a self-assessment, they will say you are not qualified. Okay. With a self-assessment, just that.
So this is what, I don't know if things have changed, but then anyway, maybe it's different with how the self-assessment goes if you are in Africa, for example, in Ghana, because I have a diploma in midwifery. I've worked in the UK for quite a while now. I've gone through the self-assessment and it was accepted.
Yeah, because you worked how many years? You have more than 1,800 hours.
Yeah.
So you are good.
So when we are breaking down, so that means that for them to accept your diploma, come again.
From Africa, you are not part of that new round.
Oh, okay. So let's not talk about the new routes. We've not gotten there yet. We are talking about the self-assessment, the qualifications you need. All right. So you mentioned hours you've worked. All right. So if you are okay, so it applies to those in UK or the US.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Wonderful. So if you are in Africa, that means that you, if it's a diploma in midwifery, that is it, you are not eligible. But then
Yes.
if it's degree midwifery, then you can pursue it. If you're a nurse and it's diploma in nursing, then you are going to go on to as an enrolled nurse and not a registered nurse. Is that
Yes.
correct? Wonderful. Great. So do you have to verify your documents through any Australian authority like AHPRA or ANMAC?
Oh no, you just certify your documents.
So can you go a bit?
Yeah. What they want you to do, maybe notary public, or to send to a higher institution for them to certify for you. And they have a specific word that they want on your transcript. The one that has photo picture on it will be different from the one that doesn't have photo on it.
Come again with that one. So do you mean that they are going to be asking you for two different types of transcript, one with your photo and one without?
No, with your document, you know that with your passport, you have a photo on it. So with that one, your certified information on it will be different from the one that you don't have a picture on it.
Okay, please explain that again a little, because I'm sure somebody may be confused.
With your NMC certificate, with your midwifery certificate, it will all be the same. Certified, the same. But with your passport, because there is a picture on it, the written words will be different.
Okay, so
on their website,
what
that they want is on their website.
So what written words are you talking about? Is it the notarization of your documents?
Notary public.
Oh, okay.
They want you to write on it, yes.
Okay, I get you. So that means that you need to, when sending over your documents, they all need to be notarized. In short,
yes,
that's the summary of it all. Okay, and the website that is AHPRA is going to, when you go onto AHPRA is going to tell you which of the documents that needs notarizing, and as well they are going to tell you exactly what they want the notary public to state on it. Is that what? Wonderful. Great. So what was the process like, verifying your documents? So you've talked about the self-assessment. Let's talk a little bit about the self-assessment. What entails the self-assessment
stage? Self-assessment, they will just ask you some few questions. When you do school, when you click on it, you see that your school name will be there, KNUST, Galley City, a lot of schools will be there.
Yeah.
So you pick your school, and after that, because you did diploma and did degree, you just add a credential plus one, then add another credential. Because maybe you did diploma and did degree. Or if you had only degree, you just put in just one credential.
Yeah, so that means that what AHPRA is trying to say is that with a self-assessment, it's a question and answer, it's a tapping thing. So if you've got two different qualifications, you pop the first qualification, then there is an option to add on more qualifications. So you can keep tapping to add on your qualifications. If you started from diploma to PhD, you are now on PhD, there is still avenue to pop in all your qualifications. Am I correct, AHPRA?
Yes.
Wonderful. So you can go on. Yeah.
So after everything, it will click like done. You will click send and it will be done. A green pop-up information will pop and you are done. You are good to go. Then they will put you in a pathway. Should I continue?
Yeah, so that means that with a self-assessment, this is the question I'm going to ask, because this whole relocation stuff, it is money involving. So is the self-assessment fee inclusive?
No, there's
good.
No fee.
So you see that's the main reason why I asked that. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step. So you can just self-assess yourself and see your eligibility. That stage you don't pay for it. Yes, you can go on.
So after the self-assessment, they will put you in a different, like they have stream A, B, and C. Are we coming from Ghana, or if you are even in the UK, you are being placed on stream B. But recently they were doing something on their website. So if they place you on unknown path, it doesn't really mean that you can't continue with the process. But as far as you've done your self-assessment and it has given you the go ahead, you are good to go.
Yeah,
so
because
they place you in stream B or unknown path.
Yeah, so the streams are 3: stream A, B, and C, right?
Yeah.
And I experienced that because I didn't understand. You remember we were talking about it.
Yeah.
I was like, they placed me. I was expecting them to put me in a particular stream, and what is this? It was an unknown stream. You gave me a reassurance, but I'm that person. I want to be sure, so I got in touch with AHPRA themselves, and they told me exactly what you said. That no worries, it's an unknown pathway, but just go on with the process and it will be cleared. I'm not in Thomas, but this is money we're talking about. Great. So yeah, you can go on.
So after that, you have 3 assessments upfront, which is the internationally qualified nurse and midwife, and also the registration terms, and also with portfolio. So with the registration term, that is orientation part 1. So with the IELTS, you pay 410 Australian dollars. Right now the dollars is a bit low, so it's
this is a good time. Yeah, it's a good time to
do it. Australian dollars before you be able to do the orientation part 1. So the orientation part 1 is roughly about an hour video that you have to watch.
Okay.
So
now let's go back a little bit here, Adipa. So from the self-assessment, you are placed in a stream, either A, B, or C. Or now what is happening, sometimes people are placed in the unknown stream. Then after that, you would have to pay your 410 Australian dollars to now to give you the chance to pop in your documents in your portfolio. So this stage, after you've paid the 410 Australian dollars, now have the chance to go through the orientation as well. So it entails not only your portfolio but the orientation
before you come and do your
portfolio. Okay, wonderful, amazing, great. So we are listening.
So after your payment, you come and do the orientation part 1. We have 2 orientations that you have to do. But like the second one is the later part.
Yep.
So the first one is orientation part 1.
Yep.
You watch the video, just setting things down. Then after the 1 hour, you get to the portfolio. That is when you input your document.
Your notarized documents.
Documents, yes. Yes. So the documents, you only need your transcript, and you need your PIN, you need your certificate, and your passport. That's all.
Okay. So when you say your PIN, your current PIN, your NMC, Ghana PIN, whatever.
PIN, you add it. Yes.
Okay. So it also gives you the chance to pop in more PINs.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. Amazing. Yes. So from there, we are listening.
I think my network, so I didn't really hear.
Okay, so I was saying that in terms of you've popped in your documents, you've watched the orientation. What next?
So you wait for a while. Roughly, it depends on the one that is handling your case. Okay, I thought it was 4 months, 5 months. Because a colleague of mine told me for her own it was roughly 5 months.
5 months.
She got a reply, but I realized it depends on the one that's handling your case. Some will get 2 months, some a month, some 6 weeks. Yes.
Yeah.
So depending on the one that is handling your case.
Yeah. And I'm even told some people use as less as 8 weeks. That's 2 months, and they are done.
Yes. So I realized it's not about the 5 months, but it depends on who is handling your case. So some, I wouldn't say me, some had 2 months, some to 3 months, some to 6 weeks. Yes. So after that, they will tell you to go and write, I'm taking from Ghana. Is it okay?
Yes, that's fine. Yeah. So you can talk about, so you used your Ghanaian PIN to go through this process, didn't you?
Yes.
So let's talk about that one. And then if you've got information about those who are already in the UK or US, you can add on to that, okay?
Yes. So from Ghana, they will tell you to go and write your MCQ, which is the midwifery MCQ. And if you were a nurse, to the NCLEX.
Okay, so just to clarify, MCQs, I'm sure we all know MCQs is multiple choice questions. So like objectives, yeah. Great.
So it's 180 questions. So when they tell you to go and write these exams, you have to register with us. We have the name called AHPRA. You have to register with them, and they will give the eligibility to go and write the exam. Then when they give you the eligibility, they will give you some textbooks, like this is the kind of textbooks you have to use to study, and also because they don't have objective questions like CBT, UK, you have objective questions. No, they don't have. For midwifery aspect, that is what I'm talking about. They don't have. So they will give you some textbooks that this is what you have to go and study, and this is also what you have to do. The list of things that they will send you, it entails a lot. So you have to read and also book the dates that you want to go and write your exam.
So and that means that they are not just giving you the eligibility or the go ahead to write the exam. They are also helping you with materials to prepare you for the exam.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes.
Wonderful.
They will tell you, but they won't give you the book. They will tell you the books that you have to use.
Yeah, so you go and find them to use them, right? Yes. Which is great. Great.
And they will also, and they will tell you the areas that is coming in the exams.
Oh, really? Wow.
They will tell you the areas that is coming in the exam, but they wouldn't give you objective questions for you to also go and study. That is what they don't do.
Come again, they will not do what?
Give you objective questions, like maybe you have some.
Okay, so like on the Pearson View site for UK NMC CBT, we do get some sample questions you can practice with. They don't do that. Oh, okay.
They don't do that. But if you also want to write this exams in the comfort of your home, it comes with some charges.
That's fine. I'd rather write it in the comfort of my home.
$173.
Come again.
$173. But if you want to write it in a serene environment, they will check the environment and they will add an amount to it.
Wow, like how much?
Yes. That one.
So when you say serene environment, like your home, if you want to write it at
home, but there's no noise.
Hey.
Maybe you can go to the library.
Yes. And how would they check your home? Would they?
That is what they've charged it on top of the $173.
Okay.
To be able to monitor you.
Okay, because they have to also sit and invigilate what you are doing in your serene area. Okay. Wonderful. So somebody has requested to join. When you join, I'm going to mute you till we are okay to allow you to talk. All right. Great. So Sosian is on the guest seat now. Great. So so you mentioned that if you are a nurse, then the exam, the MCQ, so the MCQ is for midwives, and then its equivalent to nurses is the NCLEX.
So if you've already done the NCLEX RN with US or Canada, you can transfer your scores.
So what if I'm a midwife and I have the NCLEX? Can't I use it?
You will do a dual registration. Like for me, I did a dual registration. You can put in your NCLEX. You will transfer your scores. Then you do RN and also RN.
Wow, that's beautiful. So same process. You get two registrations. Oh, in fact, let me clap again. Amazing. Yes, Adepa, so you were saying.
Yeah, so after the MCQ, it's 180 questions. Solely midwifery, there's no lesson questions in it. So after the MC, and you have to pass 70%. 70%. So roughly 120.
Okay, so it's 180 questions. You need to pass at least 120 of the questions. Yeah. Okay, amazing. Okay, then from there, where do we go to?
So after that, if you've passed, definitely you have to pass. After passing, and they get your everything, your results, then they will tell you that you're eligible now to go and write their the practical exam.
Okay, now Adepa, let's pause there. So now we are done with the first part of the exam. Let's go through the comment section. Let's see what's happening here. So Efia Ella says, please, can I apply with diploma? So we've answered, if you're a nurse, you can apply with diploma, but you are going to be an enrolled nurse. If you're a midwife, you need a degree if you are in Ghana, all right? But then if you're a midwife with diploma, you are in Europe or UK, US, you can use your diploma. And if you've worked the minimum number of hours they are expecting you to have worked after your registration, then you are good to go. Awino says, I have diploma and higher diploma in PICU currently in UK. Do I qualify? Yes, you are in the UK. How many years have you worked in the UK? Do you please remind us of the number of hours if you are in UK or US. Yeah, Adepa, you are muted. Okay, so we'll move on to Ohima Vital. 1,800.
Yes.
So we know if you've worked 1,800 hours in the UK with your diploma, you can start your process. Ohima Vital says, no, please, my husband is not a nurse, but his mother. Oh, okay. So his mother is a midwife. Wonderful. You are doing degree in midwifery, so you can see you are eligible. So when you're done, you can start your process. I mean, when you are done with your midwifery program. Benny says, God bless you so much, dear. Amen. God bless you too, Benny. Ifia Ella. Okay. Awino says, I have diploma and I think we've answered that already. Well, okay. I'm trying to go through the comment section. I don't know if my moderator is doing his work or he's gone to sleep. Okay, Adepa, move on. Go on. Let's go on to the OSCE part of it. Adepa, you are muted.
Yeah, sorry. My background is very low.
We understand. Don't worry. It's a weekend.
So if you pass the MCQ, then you can go ahead and register with the OSCE exam, which is the practical exam. And with that, it's about 4,000 Australian dollars. You have to pay before you book for a date.
So wait, so the part one, the MCQ, or the MCQ, you can write it outside Australia, in your home country, wherever you are.
Yes.
Okay, and they have centers all over, do they?
They don't really have centers, but with you can write it in a civil environment.
In your home.
You have to pay. Yes.
Okay.
They don't really have centers for you to go and write.
Okay. Yeah. And then the OSCE, you will have to travel over to Australia to go write it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That
So
one you can't write it anywhere outside Australia.
Okay, let's go on then.
Yeah. So you register
4,000.
4,000 Australian dollars. Then you choose the month. We have September, I think February, March, April. We have 5 months. You use the month and 5 that you use to write for the OSCE. So you book for any of the months that you think you are ready to go and write the OSCE.
So can you please repeat that again for somebody who literally just entered? So with the OSCE, you have within 5 months from when you wrote.
No, not like within 5 months from when, like the months. They have specific months that you can register for the OSCE.
And it's a 5 month window. Is that what you mean?
Can you come again, my network?
Yeah, so you mentioned they have specific months you can book your OSCE in. And so where did the 5 months come in? So it's a 5 month window.
It's not like a 5 month window for you to complete the exam. You get it? But the specific months that you have to book for your exams, like maybe you will not be able to get November to book for your exams, but it's September, December, January, February, March, just this month.
Okay. So for example, let's say if February is not part of the month they write exam, you're not going to see any dates in February. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I get you.
So they have to separate 1 month, up to 5 category of months, like September, November, January, February, April, like this month, this specific month. That is what I want to. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand, and I'm sure everybody understands
so
too.
If you want to write it in March, there's no March in it. March is not part of
their months. Yes, yes, I get you. Okay.
So you book your date, and also try to book your visa.
Okay, so we'll come through the visa part, but since you've mentioned maybe somebody would have to go, what kind of visa that do people need to go ride the ski?
With the Australian routing, then when you take a visit visa, when you get there, you can't adjust it. I wish I can speak to you. You can't adjust your status with a visited visa. I have to say you can't adjust it here. You can't adjust it. But they have a temporary visa that you can take, and also after passing your OSCE, you can get a menial job to do and get an agency to.
Oh, really?
For you. Yes.
Because for UK, if you come to UK to write your OSCE on a visit visa, you can't work. It doesn't give you permission to work.
No, with this one, not the visit visa.
Okay. So they have another visa.
And they have the temporary visa. So with the visit visa, if you sell it, you wouldn't be able to work. Unless you don't want to come back because of the thing, then you maneuver your way out to do certain things to be able to stay back and know how to be able to do yourself. That one is with you. But with the visitor, you can't come back. You can't work.
Yeah. So you came on a visit anyway. Yeah. Yes. So that means that visa, you'll be able to work. So that means that if you want to be on a temporary visa, then you better apply for a temporary visa from your home country. So what you meant, you don't get into the country with a visit visa and then you want to, switch to temporary. It doesn't work that way. Is that what you mean?
It works. That one is there. It works. But also, let's talk about let's talk that it doesn't work. So if you want the visitor visa, you can go right to the exam and come back. When you pass, you register with LMD, then you continue the process.
Oh, okay.
But, with the training visa, the temporary visa is the same as the training visa. So it's like you are going to do an exam, you are going for a training, you are going for a conference. Yes, you can apply for that visa. So mostly like UK, you are going to write your OSCE. And before you write the OSCE, you have to do some training before you do the OSCE, right? Yes. So with this one, you have to also do some training before you do the OSCE, which is roughly about 2 weeks, a month. So you can use that one to apply for the temporary visa, which is the training visa. Okay.
Okay. I'm sure we will come back tomorrow with that. So let's go into the comment section. So Manuel was answering to the person who asked about the higher diploma certifications. Go, yeah. So use the self-assessment and you know whether you're eligible to go on or not. Maximus Primo says, hi, what pathway for medical lab scientists educated outside Australia? I'm looking for. Okay. Adepa, do you know if this is the same? AHPRA, going on to only take care of nurses and midwives. Yeah, so medical lab scientists, go onto the AHPRA website and you find where you have to be. We don't necessarily you go through. So yeah, Adepa, you can mute yourself for a while. I'm going through the comment section now. Ohima Vital says, please, which class do they need, like first class or second class lower? No, the AHPRA is not looking for class lowers or first class or what. I mean, do you get me? So what AHPRA needs is your certificate, your license as a nurse or midwife or whatever healthcare professional you are in your home country, and then your educational certificate. They don't really ask for first class or second class. Guys, those of you who are following me, thank you very much. Who are following us, I mean, thanks very much for doing that. If Ella says, then I guess I need to do degree before I come back to listen. If you're no worries, stay around, listen to it, get the information. Getting the information helps you to know what you are doing. Okay, so you need the information to know exactly what you should do. Brenda Blessing says, greetings, ma'am. Greetings, Brenda. How are you doing? Thanks, Brenda, for the follow. And Manuel KLB, thank you so much for the likes. Then it says UKRM still in Ghana, but no, cause for him to work in UK now. I can't get what you've written. UKRM still in Ghana, but no COS for him to work in UK now. So can he switch to Australia with the PIN? Since he's not worked in the yes, he can go through the Australian pathway. But if he wants to get onto the stream, you know, the pathway where the new pathway AFRA brought up that if you are a UK RM or N, you are going to be eligible to be on. One of the things that he is lacking is he does not have the minimum practice hours. Do you get me? So when he's going through the self-assessment process, putting in his portfolio and all of that, he can add his UK pin to it. But as to whether AFRA is going to allow him onto the the pathway for UK RMs and all of that, I don't think so. Let me say I'm not too sure. Brenda Blessings says, please, I'm new. You're welcome, Brenda. How are you? She says, I'm a nurse. Really love to work in Australia. I don't know how to go about it. Yes, Brenda, stay around. That is why we are here. We are going through the step by step. And I believe by now you've gotten a lot of information already. We are not done yet, so stay tuned. Brenda says, have struggled to apply to no avail. What have you applied to no avail, Brenda? Did you start your process? What happened? And I'm going to pause here to unmute Sosian. Sosian, if you are still there, I've unmuted you. If you've got a question, please go for it. I think Sosian.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm fine, yourself?
Great. I'm also doing well by the grace of God.
We bless God. So I just wanted to find out from AHPRA regarding this route to Australia. Can we have the cost involved?
Of course.
Involved? And then if she can actually read most of the basic points you mentioned earlier before most of us join the live.
So, to answer your first question, the cost involved, I don't know what time you joined the live, but then at every stage, the cost involved, she mentions it. Do you get me? So what is going to happen is I've said that the replay of this live is going to be available on my YouTube channel. Okay. And then the replay, when we are done with the live, you get the replay there. And then what I've started doing on my TikTok page is that after every route, I put the summary, the cost involved from start to finish, estimated cost involved. I put it there. So when you go there, I think you can see New Zealand, you can see I've popped quite a number, Bahamas and all of that. And so I'm still popping all those things there. So you should find that as well. And your second question was what was it?
I think basically that is it. I was just interested in the cost. And she was talking about taking the exams in Ghana. And they don't have centers here in Ghana. So I understand that I have taken GRE before. So with GRE, you can actually write it in your own house. But then again, they are going to check your background. You are going to use a laptop, I'm sure definitely with that exam. So they are going to use your laptop. You are going to rotate your camera 360 around the room. You are also going to make sure you are setting your camera and your laptop such that your back will be facing the door. You just want to be sure that there's nobody.
Yes, there's nobody entering to give you tips. Yes.
So once you set that and they approve it, you are good to go. You can sit in the comfort of your home and take your exams. It's that easy.
Wonderful.
GRE.
That's great.
So I'm sure it's the same way.
Yeah, it looks similar. It's similar to AHPRA's approach. Wonderful. Any other questions, Sosian?
Please.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
You're most welcome, dear. I'm going to mute you, but if you want to stay on the guest seat, you can. Great. So I'm still going through the comment section. Brenda says, have struggled to apply to no avail. So Brenda, I've asked that you please explain what you've been applying for. Okay, so please today they asked of my app. Okay, so you've been applying for jobs in Australia. You've been applying for Australian jobs. Yes, you need your PIN. You need your AHPRA registration because you can't work without a license in any country, not even your home country. You need your PIN. So that is why we are here. So this live session is taking us through the step-by-step guide how you can get your AHPRA registration and then you can get a job to work in Australia. I hope that helps, Brenda. Olua Femini says, can I migrate to I don't know where you are talking about as a midwife? Okay, can I migrate as a midwife to Australia with IELTS general test? No. So as a midwife, as Adepa has mentioned, if you are in your home country, for example, in Africa, anywhere apart from some of the countries I remember, I don't know if Canada is part of it, but if you are in UK, in US, or some of the European countries, and you are a midwife with diploma, but you have got a minimum of 1,800 hours, practice hours, then you can be eligible. And it all depends on your self-assessment. You need to self-assess yourself on the AHPRA website, and then you go through all of that. And then with IELTS, if anyway, we've not gotten to the English proficiency yet, but with IELTS, when you are working.
Let me chip this one in for you. The countries are Spain, UK, Ireland, Singapore, US, and I'm forgetting one. UK, Ireland, Spain, Singapore, US, and there's another one.
So there are 4.
Countries.
6. Okay.
Yes, with the 6, that is when if you are there, you'll be able to use the 1,800.
And then the diploma, yeah, great. So with IELTS is academics. Okay, IELTS academics. IELTS general test. I don't know if any university or any nursing board accepts general test. I haven't heard of any yet, but it's academics you need. Now let's move on to Morena Adolebi. Says that Australia is kind of complicated. Why do you say so, Maureen? Yeah, it's patience you need. That's what Manuel has said. It's a step-by-step guide. You go through it from one step to the other, and you'll be on your way. Doc V says, please, with AHPRA registration, would you need to include language proficiency? We'll get there, Doc V. We'll get there. Those who are sharing their life, thank you so much. Benny says UKRN still in Ghana, but no, I think we've answered that already. I've answered that. Manuel said, midwife for Apple. So say NMC UK there, they've popped, sample questions on the Pearson View website. So it's not about Apple, it's about sample questions to practice with. Maureen is replying to Manuel say how we could do And so I'm trying to clear the comment section. So Kia Kirato. Oh, Kia Kirato, it's nice to have you here today too. I think you were on the live yesterday, weren't you? So that's nice. Yeah, it is nice. Okay. So Adipa, back to you again. You are muted. If you can unmute it, wonderful. So with the qualification and eligibility stage, were there any gaps you had to fill, like additional training, exam, or English proficiency test?
No, Australia was very simple. I was like, would they require a different document? It was just only my entrance. Even I collected medical experience from my hospital, but they didn't request for it.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
Like I said, we are different people altogether.
Yeah.
Maybe for me, they didn't request, but maybe for you, they might request it too.
No, not for me. For me, they will not request in Jesus' name. So did you need any English proficiency test?
Yes, you need English IELTS.
Tell us about it. Which IELTS? Because there was a question there.
Academics.
IELTS academic. Good.
Yes. And you can also use OET and PTE.
PTE. Can you pop it in the comment section for us? So the other day I was here on a session with an IELTS coach. You guys can check it on my YouTube channel. So when you go onto my YouTube channel, again, I'm sure people have joined in and they missed this information. So my YouTube channel link is in my TikTok bio. Click on it. When you go there are lots of playlists. You can find videos on IELTS, OET, NCLEX in the playlist titled IELTS, OET, NCLEX preparation. Okay, it will help you a lot. Those in Ghana, those wherever you are, there are tutors who can help you as well. So I've had 2 IELTS coaches on my YouTube channel, and when you check the description of the videos, you are going to find where links to how you can get in touch with them. And as well, personally, if you are somebody who do not want to pay for IELTS tuition, if you want to learn IELTS on your own, because I did study the IELTS on my own. You can look at this website again. I can pop it. I can't write website, but then it's IELTS Advantage. IELTS Advantage is Chris Pell. Yeah, if I remember his name, he's an amazing IELTS tutor. There is free version of it, and there is premium version. So you can look at IELTS Advantage as well. Yeah. So at the part, what's the band score? The minimum band requirement.
Yeah. So with the IELTS, each module is 7, and with the writing 6.5. Recently they reduced it and just 7.
So they reduced it to just like how it is with UK. Okay.
Yes, it's the same.
So overall band score of 7, isn't it?
7, yeah.
Then you can have 6.5 in English. Do you know about the requirements for OET?
Yeah, OET is BBBB, then writing C plus.
BBB all throughout. Writing you can have C plus. They are okay with that. What about the other exam? What exam is that? The P whatever. I've not heard it before.
PT.
What's that?
It's another English test.
Okay.
Yeah.
If somebody knows the
that one, they said it's very easy.
Yeah. If somebody knows the full name of that one, so that one, is it only Australia that takes that?
Oh, US takes it. I don't know if UK, but US takes it. Canada takes it. Yeah.
If somebody knows the full name of that English test, please pop it in the comment section for us. Okay. So Adipa, can we move on to
Duolingo is not part. I was just trying to say there are lots of English tests, but Duolingo is not part of Australia.
Oh, okay. Okay. So with the PTE, do you know the minimum requirement?
66, then the writing is 56.
66 throughout, and then 56 for writing. That's amazing. They've realized that writing is not easy. Okay. So let's move on to, guys, we'll come back to the comment section. If you want to join the guest seat, you can just join to ask your question. So migration, let's move on to migration process, the step by step. Can you walk us through the steps for, anyway, you are not in Australia now, so but do you have information? So with the UK route, you come into the country on a visit visa, you write the OSCE, you need to go back, get a job, get COS, get apply for skilled worker visa, then you can come and live and work in the UK. How is it like with the Australian?
So let's one after writing your OSCE and passing with the visitors visa I'm talking about, you go then register with NMBA, that is the National Midwifery Board Australia. Yeah, that fee is 530 Australian dollars for the registration. It takes about a week for you to get it.
It takes about what?
A week for you to get your PIN. That is when you get your PIN.
So your PIN doesn't come from AHPRA. It comes from the nursing board.
It comes from your NMBA because the NMBA is under AHPRA.
Yep.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
So after writing your OSCE and you go back, you then register with NMBA. Then you input your OSCE. It takes about roughly a week for you to get your PIN. So after getting your PIN, and if you want to apply for your skilled independent visa, which healthcare professionals are under occupational list in Australia.
Good.
Then you register with ANMAC.
That's where ANMAC comes in.
Yes, that's where ANMAC comes in. So you register with ANMAC with a full modified assessment. You register down. That one is roughly $360 or $390 Australian dollars. You register it to yourself. That is, when after getting the ANMAC, it takes roughly 6 to 8 weeks. So after them giving you your letter and your ANZO code, you will then use it to apply for your skilled independent visa.
So hold on. With this, what you just said, does it mean that you don't necessarily need a job to get?
This is the different routes I'm talking about. Okay.
Break it down, please.
Route. So with the first route after ANMAC, you then apply for, because you want to apply and get your skilled independent visa, because you are in the occupational list, you want to do your whole process, get the working right before you apply for a job.
Okay, so now hold on. Let's do it this way. How many routes, how many options do you have if you want to stay the first option? So how many? Is it 3, 4? Three options. So this is option 1. Okay.
So this is option 1. So you want to apply everything yourself, get your permanent residence, then move and apply for work. Or when you get your permanent residence, you stay in the comfort of your home, apply for work. And the second one is after the MMDA.
So that means that, hold on, still with the first one, that means that even without a job, you can get your permanent residency, move over to Australia and start applying for jobs whilst in the country.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes.
Amazing.
So you can wait, get a job and move, but you already have your working rights. Because mostly when you apply for the job, they ask, some of them ask working rights. Do you have your AHPRA pin? Do you have working rights? Some agencies ask. Okay, so if you are able to apply for your working right, which is your working rights, you are good to go.
And it may even make it easier than somebody who doesn't yet have it.
Yes. But not all of us have the money. Not all of us have the money to apply straight with a skilled independent visa. So with the number 2, after getting your PIN, you then start to apply for job on their website, seek.com.au. Yes, you apply for job. Since you have your AHPRA PIN, you get a lot of job there. So you apply, they schedule an interview with you, then they will ask, do you want a sponsorship or you want to do it on your own? They can also help you for you to do your registration, like your visa registration. Then you pay, and when you come, they reimburse it for you.
Good.
But they will be the employer doing it for you, not you doing it yourself.
So with that one, that's number 2 option, isn't it?
Yeah, number 2.
So again, the number 2 option, what's the name of it? What is it called?
It's let's say sponsorship.
Sponsorship, because the first one is skilled independent visa.
And that one is you are applying yourself. So sponsorship, you are doing it to yourself, everything, the whole world. And the second one, you do a self sponsorship. Then when it gets to the visa, the agency will assist you to do it.
Okay.
Visa sponsorship, yeah.
So that is the visa sponsorship. So even with the visa sponsorship, you've done everything. You have your NMBA. Yeah, you have your PIN already. Before you now go and look for somebody to sponsor you with your visa application.
Yes.
Now, what's the third one?
So with the third one, that was what I was trying to say with the training visa. So when you come with the training visa, and when you go, I'm not there. Sorry, when you go with the training visa, and when you go with the training visa, you write your OXT exams, you register with NMBA, then you can get some menial, because you have the PIN, you can get some menial job to do, then you'll be able to switch, or you get an agency for them to switch for you to permanent residence. Yes.
Okay. So So that's the training visa. So that's somebody who has the vision that when I go over to write my OSCE, I want to try to find a job there. Yeah, so that's that option. So that person, whoever, somebody using the training visa is someone who is going over to write the OSCE, but has got the vision of getting a job before the training visa is over. So usually their visit visa, how many months is it? And the training visa, how many months?
At times they can give you 3 months. At times they can give you 6 months.
For both? So you have
to come back. No, with the visit visa. But the training visa is 2 years.
Wow. So that gives you enough time to look for a sponsor, an employer. Okay. Okay. So guys, you've got the information. Now let's move on to the comment section again. Clinton Boachi is saying, do you have to write the OSCE when you're working currently in the US? If you are working in the US and you've got the minimum practice hours, you do your self-assessment, and most likely you may not write the OSCE. Most likely. Guys, if you just joined in, we are discussing, this is Josephine Greatness. We are discussing the step-by-step guide, how you can migrate to Australia, as you see on the screen there, to as a nurse or midwife. So that's what we are talking about. If you joined in late, no worries. The replay of this live session will be available on my YouTube channel. So after the live session, you can watch it. Those of you who are liking the live, thank you so, so much. I can see most of you are sharing it. I really appreciate that. And some of you are following us. Thank you. Abigail said, do we need IELTS? Yes, you need IELTS. That's if you are applying from countries apart from the 6 countries Aldipa has mentioned. You need IELTS academics. Brenda Blessing says, please, what about me? Says, Brenda, I guess you were asking if I've seen your question. I think I've answered it now. Brenda Blessing says, I'm a degree nurse present in Russia. You're welcome, Brenda. I guess you've gotten an answer to your question. Akosia Nessa says, I'm also new here. That's amazing. It's good to have you. To all the new community members, you are most welcome. Make sure you stay. There are lots here. Great things are happening on this page, so make sure you stay. Clinton Boachi says, yeah, I think we've answered Clinton's. Brenda says, I tried using Seek Road. Okay, what did you use Seek Road for? What do you use Seek Road for, Brenda? Akosia Nessa says, I'm a degree nurse and I want to work in UK. What should I do? Oh, that is my my area. So I'm currently practicing midwifery in the UK. And when you go onto my YouTube channel has got detailed videos. Every step along the way, there are videos there to help you, from your registration process to your examinations, that's your CBT, to your OSCE. There are videos there for you, lots of videos. In fact, there are videos how you can, even your IELTS. I've done a screen recording video how you can create your British Council website, portal or account to register for your IELTS exam. There is one for your CBT, how you can register your NMC UK online account. There are videos there for you. So when you go through the playlist, go to the NMC registration process, a playlist I've titled NMC registration process. There is one for immigration or relocation. You get videos there. There are videos for job application. Yeah, interview videos are there. There is a wonderful video there. I've titled the CV that got me my midwifery job in the UK, up to date. When I watch that video, it helps me a lot to vamp my CV. So please look out for these playlists. There are playlists there for OET, IELTS preparation as well. And there are a lot there for you. So please make sure you are watching it. And again, Akosia Nessa, since you want to work in the UK, I would encourage you to join my Telegram page and channel. You'll find the links to this page and channel in the description section of all my YouTube videos. Join in the community is there. That is where you can get most, the quickest answer from me. And I'll also say that even if I'm not available, I've got colleagues and friends there who can answer you. There are on Telegram, I've got pages for CBT support, interview support, OSCE support. Yeah, What else? And on the main page, I do share job vacancies as well. So please do well to join that. Thanks for following Liz Wickham. I see that you followed me. Ness Trudy, thanks for the follow. Latricia K says, does New Zealand require degree in nursing? So if I quite remember, for New Zealand is both a diploma and nursing. You should watch Latricia. You should watch the replay, the live replay on my YouTube channel, how nurses or midwives can relocate or migrate to New Zealand to work. So please watch the replay of that. You get all the answers you need. If you don't get any of the answers, you can comment in the comment section on YouTube, or you can get onto the Telegram page to ask your further questions. Seraphim, thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow. British Columbia in Ontario. Okay, I don't know which answer, Manuel, you were answering to, which question you were answering to. Sorry, but I'm sure whoever that answer was for has received it. So, Adipa, can we come back to you? Okay. So, Adipa, did you, which English proficiency test did you write?
IELTS.
You wrote IELTS. So how did you prepare for your IELTS? I have mentioned I used the IELTS Advantage. How did you prepare for yours?
So I joined a class, step sub consult. So I studied for some weeks, then went to write the IELTS.
Wonderful. So that said, those of you who need IELTS tuition, again, I'll recommend EMGS, Express Global Meds. They are a group of nurses who have come together, and they are helping a lot of people who are struggling with their IELTS. So there are people who have written IELTS 4 or 5 times, they haven't passed, and they go to EMGS and they get it. So I invited their one of their leaders onto my YouTube channel, and you should watch that video. Finally, the title of that video is when you check the thumbnail, it's finally a self-sponsorship coach. So in fact, when you look at all the description section of all my YouTube videos, you find the seller link of EMGS in there. Click on it. All the services that they provide, you are going to see the IELTS is one of it. IELTS is one of their biggest success stories. People, when you watch the video I made with EMGS, you will see lots of those testimonies. It's amazing. So click on the seller link in the description of all my YouTube channel videos, and get in touch with them. They will help you with your IELTS exam. Wonderful, Adipa. Have you completed the skills assessment? I don't know if. Okay. So what was the skills assessment?
Which one is the skills assessment?
You know, come again.
The ANMAC.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Are you asking?
Yeah, I mean the MCQ and the OSCE. Have you completed it? Okay, it's okay. Let's just forget about that. I wanted to know your experience, just as you shared your IELTS, but don't worry. Don't worry.
I can give you an experience that I have not completed.
Okay. Give us the experience you are talking about.
Okay, so the questions are basically midwifery.
Mm-hmm.
So if someone has a fair idea of CBT, you can also add it to it, and also learn Margaret Miles edition 17.
Okay.
Yes. And
Margaret
also
Miles.
you get some practice questions, midwifery practice questions. You get some midwifery practice questions. You get some, and also yes.
Wonderful. Yeah. So the PTE was filtered. Come again.
Sorry.
Don't worry.
Everything about midwifery.
Okay.
Sorry for the background.
Don't worry.
Everything about midwifery.
So it's basically midwifery. The content is basically midwifery.
It's the same patient as UK.
So So that means it's also 10 stations.
The hospital is the same as the UK OSCE station, but there is a little bit different in it.
Okay. Here, Seratu, thank you so much for those roses. Okay, so you were saying the OSCE is basically the same as the UK NMC OSCE, right?
Yes, regarding the station.
Okay, so it's also 10 stations.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm beginning to understand why they will accept UK RMs or Ns without writing the OSCE, because it's basically the same thing.
A little bit of practical experience.
Tell us about that. What do you mean by practical experience?
If you have a fair idea of the OSCE route, UK OSCE route, and when you get there and you do some training, it's a thumbs up. But if you don't have any idea from Ghana about the OSCE and you've not done the UK OSCE route, it will be difficult for you. That is what I'm trying to say. Yes.
Okay.
So if you are in Ghana, but you are not getting to train in the OSCE route in Australia, you can use the UK route, learn something small. So when you get to UK, you can get some trainings and you'll be good to go. Okay, so Adipa,
we may have to come back here on another session to talk about the OSCE content, I mean the stations. So we will talk about that backstage when we are done with today. Okay. Next, Trudy, thanks so much for the follow. I see that. Seraphim, thanks for the follow. Still trying to see if we can. Oh yeah, Kia Kirato. My memory didn't lie to me. You were here yesterday. Bless you. So Favy says Finland and Australia, which is better for RM? So with Australia, if you are outside these 6 countries we have spoken about and you are in Africa or any part of the world, then you need a degree. With Finland as well, I think if I quite remember yesterday, Finland, you also need a degree or diploma. Yeah. You know what, Favy, I recommend that you watch the replay of the Finland live session. Since you are here on this session for Australia, compare the two when you are done. When we are done with this, and watch yesterday and compare. Manuel says Australia is better. Okay. Wonderful. I would say you should compare. Lingo. Okay. Okay, that's what Adipa you answered to. That's right. Okay. Kwabena Educhum says Duolingo is for vocational education. Okay. Kwabena says Finland takes Duolingo. Is that what you meant, Kwabena? Thanks to all who are following. Please, the free IELTS gives you a certificate. No, when I said the free IELTS, I didn't say the test preparation. Okay. So when you write the IELTS with British Council, it is British Council that is going to issue out your IELTS certificate to you. We were talking about preparing for the exam. Some people pay tutors to tutor them to write the exam or get ready for the exam. That is what I was talking about. So IELTS Advantage is an IELTS tutor. He helps you prepare for the exam. Fabina Educhum, thanks for sharing the live. Bless you. Bless you for sharing the live. Oh, okay. Kia Kerato says she didn't hear the 6 countries. So if I quite remember, US, UK, where else? Where else, Adipa?
US.
UK.
Mm-hmm.
New Zealand. Singapore. Ireland. And the 6th one you couldn't really remember. I'm not too sure if I saw Canada or, but then we can't.
Canada.
Is it Canada?
Part of Canada. Yes, part of Canada.
Okay, yes. So my memory wasn't lying. So yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome, Brenda. Brenda says I didn't get my answer. Says Brenda, what was the question? Yakirato says
she was asking of she applied to seek seek.com. But she doesn't have PIN. So if you don't have the PIN, you will not be able to get the job.
Yeah, you need your PIN, yeah. So getting the PIN is one of the main reasons we are here now. It is the main reason. So you should get your PIN and then you can start applying for jobs, all right? Kia Kirato says, I'm doing my IELTS. Amazing. I wish you all the best, Kia Kirato. Let us know how it goes when you are done with it. Brenda says, I used Seek to apply for jobs, but yeah, you need your PIN. Yeah, you can't apply without a PIN. Yeah, how you can get the PIN is what we are talking about now. So Brenda, I don't know if you joined in late. You need to watch the replay of this live after the session. Okay, so I'll pause here so that we go on to the questions. This question there, I know when I ask Adipa, she will not mind me, so I've ruled it out. Let's go to the next one. Adipa, let's talk about challenges and lessons. What has been the most challenging part of the process so far?
Okay, so actually the challenging part was really not getting information of someone who has done the process before.
As a midwife.
As a midwife from Ghana, but mostly they are from UK. Yes, that was the challenge because I wanted to find out of how the questions are, how the OSCE will be. Yes, but with the Australia route, we wouldn't get any challenges. Starting, they will not say they wouldn't accept because they accept midwives to work. So you have a smooth path. But the only challenge was you not getting questions for you to solve, to know how the question goes. Yes, so you were blindfolded to how the question is. You are just staging your note to go and write the questions. That was the only problem.
That was the issue. Okay. So how are you handling delay? What were there any delays in your process or any unexpected issue?
No, like I said, I thought it was 4 to 5 months, 6 months roughly, but I realized no, it depends on individual differences. Some case manager will finish early for you, some will not finish early for you. I have a colleague who her own was 6 weeks. She had hers, yes, and some of us 8 weeks, 7 weeks. We had our own.
Wonderful. So let me ask you this question, Adipa. What do you wish you knew before starting this process? You've mentioned you wish you could get somebody who has already gone through the process to talk you through. Apart from that, is there anything you wish you knew before starting the program? I mean, the process.
Basically, I would say, not yet. The only issue I had was I wish I had someone with the OSCE.
Somebody to help you out with the OSCE preparation. Yes. So now, Adipa, since you've mentioned that their OSCE is basically the same as the UK OSCE, I'm happy to help you with that.
Okay.
I'm happy to take you through the UK OSCE.
Okay, a lot of people that I contacted, they were saying they are only doing NCLEX nurses. For midwifery, their route it's not I don't know how to put it, but it's been
okay, midwifery route. Okay, it used to be for nurses.
Yes, so basically the nurses were going for the RN route, and the midwife ready for the RN route.
Okay.
Please, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So basically, the nurses were going for the RN route. Yes. So the midwifery, if you ask someone, even a senior colleague of mine that is in Australia, I asked her, and she said all the people that she knew, they were midwives, but they went through the NCLEX route, which they failed, so they've not been able to have an experience with the OSCE and the MCQ. So
all the midwives she knew went through the NCLEX. So that means that they've passed NCLEX, and so it cancels its rules.
They couldn't pass because the NCLEX was basically, it's nursing, midwifery, and psychiatry.
So that means that if a midwife chooses to write the NCLEX instead of the MCQ, she wouldn't have to write the OSCE.
No, it's not about the OSCE. I'm talking about the MCQ.
Okay.
Yes.
But why would they leave the MCQ and write the NCLEX instead if they are midwives?
At first, there was no midwifery MCQ.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Yes.
I get you. I
so
get you now.
See that the midwifery MCQ is a different pathway by the NCLEX.
I get you.
Yes.
I get you. So we'll be moving on to the finances. You've mentioned some of the fees and all of that, but we'll move on to that so that you can, so you pinpoint it for people who just joined in. But I'm going through the comment section again before we do that. So Maureen Adole B says, please, do you have process of Canada on your YouTube? Yes, I was here on a live session to talk about the process for Canada. So please watch the replay. When you go onto my YouTube channel, under playlist, it's in the playlist titled relocation or immigration. You should find it there. Okay, Brenda, how to get the pin is what we are doing now. Yeah, that's what Adipa has said. Belinda says, what is AMGS? EMGS. E for elephant. EMGS. EMGS, I think I've spoken about them after mentioning them. They are Express Meds Global. So they have a lot. They help people to write their OSCE. I mean, your IELTS. They prepare you for IELTS exam. If you are a nurse, or that is adult nurse or psychiatric nurse, and you need OSCE training, they help as well. So find their link in the description of all my YouTube videos. You see all their services, and then you choose from what you need. They are amazing. This user has just followed. Thank you for following. We've got Biruk in the guest seat. Biruk, if you've got a question, please unmute yourself and ask. Okay, so Adepa, let's move on to financial considerations. What are some of the financial costs involved so far? So you've mentioned some of it. If you can pinpoint them, just Bobo. So
with the IQN, you pay $10. Should I go on?
Yes, please.
With the IQN, you pay $10. With the MCQ, you pay $173. And if you want to write to the purpose of your home, charges of $50 to $70 is fine. So roughly, let's say $260 for the MCQ. And with the practical exams too, you pay 4,000 Australian dollars. And with the NMD, the PIN registration, you pay $535.
$535.
Yeah.
Okay. And then that is minus your visa application fee, your flight, and all of that.
Your flight, where you sleep.
So, guys, I'll do well to pop an estimation of the cost involved.
But please, guys, the dollars is right now. Australian dollars is even lower because of the rate of US and Ghana issue. So if you want to start the journey, it's best to start now because very soon it might go up. And for $10 right now in Ghana cities might be 2,000 and something. It wouldn't. It's money though, but it will not be something that will hit you harder when it's rise up to $10 and 10 cents. But right now it's around 76. At least it will be okay. Yeah. So if you want to start the journey, I think you can start now. And the money you pay when you reach the stage, that is when you pay. They don't take all your money.
Yeah.
So when you reach a particular stage, you pay and continue. If you don't have money, you wait. When you get the money, you continue. It's not compulsory that you have to finish this in a time frame, like 6 months long. When you think you have the money, you want to continue, you pay, then you continue.
That even reminds me to ask you this question. Does the MCQ expire? Adepa, did you hear my question?
So after, they didn't write any expiry of it, but after you finish and get what's in your pin, you don't need the MCQ again.
No, what I mean is, with the UK CBT, if you pass it and within 2 years you've not written your OSCE, it expires. So you have 2 years from when you write the CBT to write the OSCE.
Yes, I think it's expired. Yes. Okay. But I'm not really sure.
You don't have any idea. Okay. Okay. Great. And talking about, okay, so you've mentioned that it was difficult finding any midwife who has gone through the process. Currently, have you gotten anybody, any community for midwives? I know there are nurses, lots of nurses who have done it and they don't have a problem finding, support. Have you found any midwifery community?
Yes, currently I'm in contact with some people who are yet to write their MCQ.
Okay.
Yeah, they wanted some information and some people connected them. So they are yet to write their MCQ. And actually one is also in Australia who is yet to write the MCQ.
Okay. Okay. Wonderful. Yeah. You can mute yourself and then I'll go through the comment section again. Guys, thank you so much. When we start the live session, we pop goals at the top there. And I really appreciate that you guys have helped to achieve 80% of the live goal. Bless you all. Kia Kerato, I've seen all the gifts you've sent. God bless you. Steve Cruz says, I'm a degree nurse with 3 years. Okay. Yes, you can go through the process since you are a degree nurse. Fes Nyakon says, I'm a degree midwife with 5 years experience. Do I still need IELTS? Yes, if you are not in any of the 6 countries we've mentioned, then you most likely you will have to write your MCQs, your IELTS, the OSCE. All right. Yeah, thanks, Kia Kerato, for answering that. Thank you. I can see Biruk, you are in the guest seat. If you have any question, you can please unmute yourself and ask it, all right? Please unmute yourself and ask your question, Biruk. Okay. Adepa, can we go on? Guys, we are almost rounding up. So if you want to join the guest seat, this is the time to join. If you have any questions, this is the time to pop it in the comment section. Scrap Scholar, I see you've joined. Bless you. All those who just joined in. Brune8170. Muna.Nila. Thanks for joining in. LDR, thanks for the follow. Morina Adole says, so please, with Australia, can I do my master's in midwifery there after? Can I get a job? Adepa, do you have an answer to that? I'm sure that there are masters.
What did she say?
She's asking if she can pursue a master's degree course in Australia in midwifery, and then after that, can she get a job?
Yes, why not?
Why not? Yeah.
Yeah, you can. But one thing about Australia is when they deny you a visa, it's very difficult for you to get another one. Okay. It's very, very difficult. Very, very difficult. So if you are going into Australia, you know that the route that you are using it to enter, you get your visa.
You have to make sure you are getting the visa.
Yes, because if they issue a denial, it is very difficult for you to go in.
Wow. So let's say, for example, somebody is denied a visa. Is there what was the minimum? Guys, disclaimer: we are not immigration advisors. We are not recruiters. We are sharing information that we have with you. If you need immigration advice, kindly get in touch with an immigration advisor. Okay, great. So, Adepa, how many months from a denial can somebody reapply if you have information on that? Okay, great. Biruk, you can unmute yourself, but then I've seen your question in the comment section. You said you have MSc in nursing. How can I go to Australia? It's the same process we've talked about. Biruk, if you joined in late, do well to watch the replay after the live session because we've gone through the step-by-step guide, what you need to do at each step along the way. So please do well to watch the replay if you joined in late. All right. Kia Kirata says, so as a midwife, does that mean if I've done the MCQ, I don't need NCLEX? Yes, you don't need NCLEX. It's either you write the NCLEX or you write the MCQ. And currently, AHPRA is saying for midwives is the MCQs, and for nurses it is for nurses it's NCLEX. But then you can confirm all that we are saying here on the AHPRA website. All right. Rex Darkon, thanks for the follow. Thanks for sharing the live as well, Rex. Rex Darko say the amount again. Rex Darko, the amount of what, please? Amount for what, please? Because there are different fees along in the steps we are talking about. And I've said I'm going to pop the estimated cost for the whole process on my page. Okay. On my TikTok page, I mean. Rex Darko says, sorry to bother you. Can you please go through the process quickly? Wow. Adipa, can you please summarize the process for Rex Darko? But Rex Darko, even if she summarizes it, you need the details of everything we've discussed here today. So please do well to watch the replay on my YouTube channel, Just Win Greatness TV. You'll find the channel link in my TikTok bio. All right. It will be available in the relocation or migration playlist, or when you go to the live session of my on my YouTube channel, you should find it there. How nurses or midwives can travel or relocate to Australia. Great. Adipa, can you please summarize it a little bit for Rex Darko?
Okay, from where, please?
Yeah, Rex Darko is asking you to summarize the whole process for him, if you can.
Okay, so with the Australian route, you first do a self-assessment on the AHPRA website. After your self-assessment, which you need a degree to be able to do it. If you were a midwife and if you were a nurse and you have a diploma, you click on the enroll nurse aspect, because if you were a diploma, you wouldn't be RN, you'll be enrolled. But if you have a degree, you can just continue with the process as a degree and you'll be RN. So
Adipa, do you want us to hold on a bit for you?
It's okay.
Oh, okay.
I'll be there so you take care of it.
Okay.
So after the assessment, you then start with your IELTS, which you pay for $10. Then with that, there will be orientation part while you do it. Then the portfolio, you input your documents. Then you wait for some months. It depends on the one who is handling your case, okay? So it can be 5 months, it can be 6 months, it can be 2 months, it can be 6 weeks, it can be 4 weeks, depending on the person who is handling your case. So after that, they will give you eligibility to go and write your MCQ. If you were a nurse, you write the NCLEX. But if you were a midwife, you write the midwifery multiple choice question, which you will register with ASPEC for the midwifery. And the nursing, you go through the routes of CGFNS and go and write the NCLEX. So after getting your NCLEX or the MCQ, then you'll be eligible to do your practicals, which is the OSCE. And that one is $4,000. And with the MCQ, the midwifery is $173.
Is it 4,000 Australian dollars or US? Australian dollars.
4,000 Australian dollars. And the NCLEX route 2 is about $320 with the PSAU registration and also. And after the OSCE 2, you register with NMB, which is $535 Australian dollars. These figures can change, okay, because anytime there are different rules and regulations. So today it might be this amount, the next day it might be a different amount. But basically, this is what some of us are going to do with that amount, and with your visa and everything to depend on the flights that you are booking on also. So that's how the process is to get your PIN. Yes.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Adipa, for that great summary you've just given. Rex Darko, I'm sure that has answered your question. Joe Boss 47, thanks for the follow. Bless you. Um, Biruk is saying it's only focused on midwives or nurses also. This is for nurses and midwives, as you can see on the screen. This is for nurses and midwives. Okay, wonderful. Rex Darkon, yes. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere. Yeah, and then after that you can go and watch the replay. Um at Favor, Faith, thanks for the follow. Those who are following, bless you. Rex, you're most welcome. Great. So Adipa, let's move on to tips and advice for other nurses and midwives who want to go through this process. What advice would you give to nurses or midwives who are just starting the journey?
I will tell everyone to be patient. If we really want to embark on this journey, we always want something fast because I want to relocate now. That is when we think of starting the process. We don't start the process when we are reluctant. No. Or when we are in our comfort zone. We don't start. We start when we want to relocate. And by that time, you feel like you want to rush things. When you are not getting feedback, you start to get anxious, start to make calls. No. We have to be patient. Australian route is you have to be patient. Give yourself time. Because you even have to study. The money involved is a lot, so you have to study. And know that what I'm doing is the right thing that I'm doing. Not that you are in a hurry to write everything, then later on you fail and come back. No. So if you want to go on this route, just be patient. Start the route now, bit by bit. Within some few months, you'll be done. Some of us, we thought it would take about 2 years, it would take about a year. But right now, you feel like you are you want to relax because what you were expecting, that is not what you are getting. So you don't want to even rush into it anymore. Okay. Yeah, please. So if you want to go on this route, what I would say, just be patient. Also be prayerful. You don't know who your document is going to, who is going to handle your document.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you too, Adipa. That's a good advice you've given. So my own is what I would say is planning is everything, because this whole relocating to other countries comes with money. You need money to do these things. They don't come free. Even if any employer is going to sponsor you, sometimes you do it yourself and then they will reimburse you when you start working with them. So it all entails planning. So if you are here and you are not even done with your midwifery or nursing education, this is the time to start planning towards it. If you want to relocate when you are done with your program and all of that, you should start planning. You should start, putting down some money here and there. So that, and also remember that these processes are not always straightforward. They are not always straightforward. Some of them you encounter some, hitches here and there. So be encouraged. Know that you are not the first person who is going through that. And as Adipa has said, make sure you are adding prayers to it. If you are a Christian, if you are a Muslim, whatever faith you belong to, do well to remember God. You're good. Maureen Adole B says, Adepa, thank you. I followed you. Thank you, Maureen, for following Adepa. So, guys, if you need, yeah, if you need further, you need assistance and all of that, you guys, Adepa, I'm sure is happy to hear you out. So you can get in touch with her. She will hold you because community in this. So as Adepa said, we got to know each other because she was looking for somebody to help her with this Australian process, especially her OSCE. And somebody signposted her to me, so she got in touch. So the community is needed. It is needed. So get in touch with her if you want to go through this process. And I believe she's happy to create community with you. Yeah. Um Biruk is saying, I have MSc in adult nursing. Can I get work? Biruk, the first step is to get your PIN. You need your PIN with Australia before you can start getting work. If you get your PIN, yes, you can get work. Um, Yeah, amen. Kia Kirato. Aaron Tilly Young, welcome. I can see you've joined us. Bless you. Um, Rex Darko says, I watched your Norway route too. Insightful. Amazing. Wonderful. Great. So, guys, if you missed any of the live sessions, you should head on to my YouTube channel to watch the replays because you are going to get all the nuggets you need, the directions you need in your process. So, Adepa, back to you. Are you there? Are there any resources, websites, or support groups you recommend in any part of the process, any step in the process?
Miss Josephine, if you can come again, my network.
Okay. So I was asking if there are any resources, any websites, or support groups you recommend.
They have to come and join you.
Exactly.
For you to give them that. I say that you get your Magremals beautiful practice questions. Magremals edition 17. And with the anklets, for anklets, you see it's broad. So anklets, you can join any group for the lessons. The anklets, you can join any anklet group. And the exams is the same. They don't differentiate the Australian exams, Canadian exams, and US exams. For anklet routes, it's the same and the standard that you use. But for the midwife, we use only Margaret Mouse, and you can add midwifery practice questions. And maybe you can also watch, do the CBT questions for you to have a fair idea of how the questions are. Because we don't have passport yet.
Okay, so people can use UK, NMC UK, Pearson View sample questions.
Yes, to also know how it is because they don't have passport.
Oh, okay, amazing, wonderful.
Guys, they have juicy offers and Australia has juicy offers.
Their offers are beautiful.
She has to go. They have juicy offers. And you even after you've gotten your pin, you'll be getting a lot of emails when you apply to the seek.com.
Yeah, even without pins, the way they get in touch with you, trying to see if you are interested, it's just beautiful. And what I say is that when I was going through the UK route, then it was similar because the country needed, nurses, midwives to come back. But now it has changed. So if the way they are getting in touch with you, they are chasing you. It may get to a point where you will start chasing them. Yeah. So what I'll say is that when the opportunity is there, you should grab it. When the opportunity is available, grab it. If you can, grab it. Because things evolve. The world is evolving. So Adepa, if you could do one thing differently, what would it be?
With the Australian route?
Yes.
Give me a clue. I don't know what to say.
If you could do something differently in this route, or it has been smooth for you. Everything has been fine.
An issue like when I started the US process that you get rejection, you cry because it's your dream country.
It's not easy.
Yeah, but this one, it was actually you read about it and knew that realized that they pay well, their sign-on bonus is good, like they'll give you a lot of money, and that's why you decide to even actually go into it actually, but not because it's your dream country. So later on you see that Australia is nice. When you see the comments, even for them you can even start with travel midwifery and the offer they will give you is juicy.
It's beautiful. Sometimes you read through some of them and you're like, oh my god. Oh my god.
I had an email from one of their agents in Medak, and the guy sent me a message. It was around 2 a.m. in Germany. So they lead us for more than 8 hours or 10 hours.
Yeah.
So it was 9 a.m. or 8 a.m. And he contacted me that am I free to talk? And
yeah, they will call you. They will call you today.
And I said yes. So when we talked, and I was like, why really? He said yes. Really, I okay, once in a while. I was like, hey, some people are around, so that they can just say,
Yes, we are here doing Shakara. Please.
I never knew that. If at first I knew I would have gone through that route first before going through the US route.
Yeah. And I want to say that guys, if you don't have a LinkedIn account, it is time to get one, because most of these recruiters on LinkedIn will allow you pop in your profession and all of. I'm sure you all know that. So get your LinkedIn accounts vamped up, and these recruiters will get in touch with you themselves. So while you are going through your PIN registration process and all of that, by the time you are even done with it, there is a recruiter or an employer waiting for you. So get your LinkedIn account. Most of these recruiters, it is through LinkedIn. They go through, your work experience and all of that. And they see that no, this person is a candidate. They just get in touch with you. But that said as well, you have to be very careful, because some people will get in touch with you and it's a scam. So please be careful of links that you are clicking on and all of that. Adepa, I know that this part, is great. You are going to enjoy it unless you've changed your mind. So looking ahead, Adepa, what are you most excited about Australia?
The sign-on bonus, the working balance. Mostly it's 8 hours. It's not like compulsory. You have to work 12 hours. You have enough time for your family and for yourself. You can choose to go on casual jobs. Like, even though you have your resident permit, you can choose to go on casual, pick your own shift. Like, they have their offers and routes are good. Not compulsory for you to go 12 hours, 3 days. But if you're on casual, you only pick your working days. Maybe you want to work only Monday, you want to work only Tuesday. Yes. And for them also, they pay weekly and fortnight too.
Wow. So it's not like monthly. Every 2 weeks you have money in your account. Hey, please let me clap, Kakra.
Yeah. Even if the agents, when they send you email of some job offers and they tell you that, are you interested, should we continue? They will just send you job offers email and tell you that the hour rate, everything, where you go and sleep, what you do.
I didn't hear F. My member means same game. Maybe you know, you got options. Uncle baby, you any options, sir.
If you have your PR, you go to school free. That's one of their agencies told me, right? That if you have your PR, you can go to school free, which is if you want to do your master's, your degree free.
Free of charge. Amazing. Yeah, wow. What a country to look to if you are looking at relocating.
But many people say you won't go because it's 30 hours, 70 hours. So you won't go.
And what about the beauty of the country itself? Won't you talk about that one?
Sure, I've seen only pictures. I've not spent there. I've seen
the way you were hyping the beauty of it, like, hey, and in terms of watch it. So, do you have a job lined up, or are you still in the,
A lot.
Wow.
I just want to relax myself more.
Why do you want to relax yourself?
I have options.
Just like Manuel, you have options.
Yes, I have options. So I'm just weighing all the options to see. Yes,
be careful. Weigh the options well. Yeah.
But this one, I wish I could just take my bag and go, but I have to weigh.
Mister.
Right now. He will talk to you, then later because I was like, this guy has to start. So I'll be like, why should I even start? I realized no. I started to watch videos, started to read comments about how Australia is.
It's a good place to work,
If they are snakes. I realize there are no snakes.
It's the snake, so that's my main. When we talk about US, we have the boom boom issue. Then Australians, we are saying, "Wow, somebody will tell you that you open your door in the morning and there's a snake in your cupboard." Jesus.
Tasmania, when they said you don't see snakes. I have colleagues who is working in Tasmania.
She's not seen a snake before.
No, she said she has never seen a snake before unless you go into the bushes or you go to their zoo.
Hey, thank God, though.
Even for her, for right now, she's even doing home care, and the per hour rate that she's taking.
FKK.
I just want to encourage you, just start it, okay?
Yeah, start the process. Start the process. So, Adepa, I don't want to put this question to you as a personal question, but what would you advise people to look to? Let's say somebody has, gotten the PIN, the person has gotten a job, the person is going to Australia next month, next 2 months. What professional goals would you advise them to, let's say within 5 years, what should be their professional goals?
Okay, one is, it depends on individual difference. Some will say, immediately I go there after my residence, after 2 years or 4 years, I want to apply for citizenship. Someone's personal goal is citizenship. Others are also career, but for me, know the career that you want to pursue in. The career that one will upgrade you more, because you can't just be stagnant with your degree. Or know where there's more job. Maybe if you do master's MPhil in midwifery, you get a lot of money, you get areas to branch to. Maybe if you do master's in nursing, just coursework, you like any route that you think it will be good for you for your career. I think it will be best you start planning now. In the next 5 years, this is what I want to achieve.
Upgrade yourself.
This is what I want to achieve. After that, I want to also get my citizenship. To be able to at least move freely. You can't be dependent on some people for the rest of your life. You have to also own your citizenship, know your rights. So I think if you are going on this route in the next 5 years, just focus on your career route. Focus on what you want to achieve. You want to achieve your PhD. We are always comfort in our we are always comfort. We don't want to push harder. But if you push harder, even though you don't have the resources, but where you are going, you know that you get the resources to pursue. Maybe you don't have time, but you can do online. You can just take some online courses just to upgrade yourself each and every day. And they do training, a lot of training. So you also have to train yourself to know what you are going to do, to always to be confident with yourself. And one thing a colleague of mine told me is that when you are saying something, even if you are wrong with your full chest, even if you are wrong and what you are saying is with your full chest, they will be like, wow. Even if you know that what you are saying is wrong, but you are saying it with your full chest.
In a nutshell, be confident.
Be confident, yes. If you know what you are doing and that's why you're it wouldn't.
Baby, don't go and be saying things that you know is wrong. Just be confident. Yes. This is a proverb, a parable.
Yes, be confident that you know your job. You are a nurse, you are a message. You know your job. You know that if I do this, this will happen. If I do this, this will, yes. If you're a midwife, you know that when you are doing head to toe, this is what you are observing. So I think if you have confidence in you, you'll be able to achieve everything that you are going for. And please, if you know that this is the route that you want to take, pursue it with your heart.
Focus
Don't
on
go
it.
and feel like you've regretted. If you feel that way, most at times, certain things that you want to achieve, you wouldn't be able to achieve in the next 5 years. You'll be so reluctant and you drop back and you start giving people blame. So if this is the route that you want to achieve, you pursued it, you put in a lot of effort. Look at paying $4,000 for oxygen alone. It's a huge amount of money.
It's a lot.
Yes. So if you want to pursue this one, know that you love it. Not because you want to move out from your country, Africa, and go to Australia. That is why you're back. Know that you really love this place. You want to go there. You want to pursue this. Not because US is not accepting midwives again. You want to, but no, love the place before you start the journey.
Mano will not agree with you. You know that.
Oh, Mano, no, for my Lord.
Yeah, so guys, if you just joined in on YouTube, you're welcome. Today we've just been talking about how to relocate to Australia as a nurse or midwife to practice in your healthcare profession. And we've talked about it. The main thing that I would say here is that if you are a midwife and you are working in Africa or any other part of the country apart from the US, UK, Singapore, right? Adipa, and Canada, some provinces in Canada, and 2 other countries. I can't really recollect. This replay is going to be available. Watch out for it. And you need a degree. If you are not in these countries I've mentioned, you need a degree in midwifery. But if you are a nurse, then you can use your diploma as well. But you are going to be on the register as an enrolled nurse because you need a degree to get your PIN as an RN or RM in Australia. But if you are already in the UK, if you are a UK RM, US RM, you are in Singapore, some provinces in Canada, or the 2 other countries, then with your diploma or your degree certificate plus a minimum of 1,800 practice hours, you can go through the process of getting your license with AHPRA, with Australia, and then you can go on to get a job, go over to practice in your healthcare profession. Again, thank you so much for joining in. I would say that the replay is going to be available on my YouTube channel. So if you joined in late, that's fine. You can always watch the replay. After watching the replay, if you have got any questions, you can pop it in the comment section of the replay, or you can as well join my Telegram page and channel. The links are available in the description section of all my YouTube videos. Join in there. Let's create a community. Let's talk. All right. Let's go through the comment section again. Abu Fufana, I can see you followed me. Bless you. Thanks for the follow. Maureen Nadole says, we'll be done with my degree, God willing, next year. So I'll start learning the process very well. That is a good decision you have taken. Please do that. Biruk says, dear, please send the process. Biruk, what process, please? What process are you talking about? Yes. Thanks, Maureen Nadoli, for answering. I guess he's talking about the process of getting to Australia as a nurse or midwife. So, Biruk, I'm sure you've been answered. The replay is available on my YouTube channel. Becca says, hi, good evening. Please, I'm a midwife with 6 years experience. How can I get the link for NCLEX? Thanks. So for NCLEX, go onto my YouTube channel. There was a live session with an NCLEX coach, and check the description section. You'll be able to find them. NCLEX Success Consult. Find them here on TikTok as well. They can help you. NCLEX Success Consult. Biruk says, thanks so much. You're welcome, Biruk. Those who are following, those who are liking, thank you so much. Those who are sharing the live, bless you. Hey, Big Girls, I see you. You're welcome. Big Girls is a colleague midwife of mine. Becca says, hi, good evening. Please, I'm a midwife. Oh, okay, we've answered Becca. Now, Adepa, you mentioned you've mentioned permanent residence and then citizenship. Permanent residence in Australia. How different is it from citizenship? The Australian citizenship.
Citizenship is the book.
Like your passport.
Yeah.
Okay. So how many years from permanent residence do you get the
4
passport?
years.
Come again.
4 years.
Okay. So Becca, you're welcome. You're welcome, Becca. So let's compare it to, so for UK, you live here for 5 years, you get your ILR, indefinite leave to remain. So the indefinite leave to remain, when it comes to Australia, you can literally get your permanent residency right from your home country before you enter into the country. And then you live 4 years to get your... No. Then you live 4 years from entering the country to get your citizenship, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Maureen Nadule says, my dream country. Oh, Maureen, I'm so glad you are here today. So I'm sure everything has been broken down into pieces for you. So the road is your front. Work on it, and you are going to enter into your dream country. Maureen Nadule, if you don't mind, you can join the Telegram page and channel and let us know how your process is going. All right. Make sure you get in touch with both of us. All right. Dede Brown, thanks for liking the live. Bless you. Guys, these are all the questions I had prepared for RM Aaron Adipa. Adipa, God bless you so much for your time. I really appreciate you. All right. Oh, Maureen, you are there already. Amazing. Amazing. I'll look out for you. Great. Adipa, thank you. Thank you. I've really enjoyed this session. It was very informative for myself, and I'm sure it was the same for everybody who joined in today. We really
So
appreciate
where have
you.
you reached with yours?
I'm still on the way. I'm still on the way. But you are far ahead of me. It's all money, Adipa. It's all money.
For you, you don't have a problem.
I know. I know.
You know, say, I have a colleague in UK, but she's asked to go and write Oxford.
Wow.
Write the MCQ and also do the Oxford.
Why did they ask her to do that?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
Let's see how it goes. Let's see.
Yeah.
As you said, everybody is different. So we see how it goes. Yeah. Sometimes your years of experience too is part of it. And I heard that I've read through the AHPRA website, to be honest. I've sat down, I read. I need the information, so I do sit to read it if it's something I want to get myself into. But I didn't see on the website that if your qualification is, I think somebody mentioned it, if your qualification is further away from, if you completed your program from 2016, 17 one, the person mentioned 16 downwards.
17 downwards.
Then you would have to write, oh, okay, Manuel has confirmed a 17. Then you have to write some exams or I don't know.
No, with the 2017 downwards, that is when you go with the 6 months route. And if you are in UK.
Please, can help you.
So 2017 whole man. Now you can 6 countries now in Canada. That is when, and your 1,800 hours too. Yes, you go with the 6 months route. When you are filling up, you're on their website. You see the new qualifications down there.
But if you qualified before 2017, what happens to you?
I don't really know for that one. I don't know.
That is know what to assume one.
But I think it will be the same. I don't know, but
yeah, we will look into that. We'll look into that.
Depends on who you go and meet. You see.
We will look into that.
Me, I was 2017. I know your wife shall make us a stone now for sure.
We will look into that. Amazing. Thank you, Pa. Thank you so much, guys. If you have further questions, please pop it in the comment section now, because how many hours have we been here? We've been here for 2 hours and 20 minutes. So I'm going to give us 10 minutes. Biruk, if you still want to talk, you can unmute yourself to talk. Guys, if you want to join the... Hey, Maureen, you've been here for the whole 2 hours. Bless you. Let's clap for her. Oh, my God. Then Australia is indeed your dream country. It's indeed your dream country. Bless you. So, guys, if you want to join the guest seat to ask a question or add on, please request to join the guest seat now. Because in 10 minutes, I'm going to end the live. Ganyobina is saying, please, which website are you referring to? Did I refer to a website? Is it AHPRA? Yeah, AHPRA is AHPRA is the website you are going to go through your whole licensing process. You are going to, register for. I say AHPRA. You can also say AHPRA. So, yeah. Manuel, you also say AHPRA. Okay, oh, yeah, see. Yo, Manuel says AHPRA. Why? So that's the that's the AHPRA. PRA. Yeah, AHPRA. So that's the website you are going to be using to go through your licensing process. It's AHPRA, guys. So use that website to start your registration process. I mean, your registration for your Australian PIN. Okay. Manuel, TikTok has filtered that comment you made, but then I'll call it out to Maureen. Maureen Maureen, Manuel says you should DM him for your gift, right? Okay. So we've got about 8 minutes more to go. If you've got questions, you can pop it in the comment section. If you want to join the guest seat, you can join in. Now I'm going to end the live on YouTube. So guys, thank you so much for joining in. It is still Josephine Greatness on Josephine Greatness TV. Today we've talked about the step-by-step guide, how you can work in or relocate to Australia to work as a nurse or midwife. If you have any questions, the replay is going to be available here on the channel. So please do well to watch the replay, pop your comments. If you haven't yet subscribed, make sure you are subscribing to the channel. I'll see you all in my next video, in my next live session. Take care. Bye. Okay.